you miss me?
Oh, yes, of course I did.
Irene, did you miss Cornelia and me, or just me?
Well, I missed both of you, I guess.
Oh, not just me?
Oh, I may have missed you a little more than I did Cornelia. Why?
Oh, I'm glad, because if you miss Cornelia more, you'd probably miss me less.
Well, that sounds very logical.
That's all I wanted to know. You look so cute in your apron.
I'm not trying to look cute. Molly has a cold, and I'm doubling for her. What's funny about that?
She hasn't got a cold.
No?
No, she got the same thing I've got, only you won't let me talk about things like that, so I won't, because you lose your temper.
Well, not seriously.
Will you let me do something if I ask you?
What do you want to do?
Wife.
Oh, all right. You can tell me all about your trip.
Oh, you won't get married?
Why should I?
Because every place I went, everybody was Godfrey.
I don't want to seem dull, but I do seem to have a little trouble following you at times.
Well, for instance, when I go into a restaurant in Paris or any place, I'd close my eyes and I'd say the waiter's Godfrey. And I'd say I'm home and he's serving me dinner. Made everything taste better.
Why?
Haven't you any sense?
I'm afraid I haven't.
And when I get in the cab, the driver was Godfrey, and I'd say, this is his chariot, and he's taking me up through the clouds to his castle on the mountains.
Suppose you come down out of the mountains. Tell me about your trip.
Well, we went to Venice, and one night I went for a ride in one of those rowboats that the man pushes with a stick. Not a matador, that was in Spain, but something like a matador.
Do you by any chance mean a gondolier?
That was the name of the boat, and the man that pushed it sang. It was a beautiful song. I didn't understand it, but it was beautiful.
I see. So you closed your eyes, and the man was Godfrey.
It was wonderful. I didn't even mind the smells.
Well, it's very convenient to take a trip abroad without leaving the kitchen.
Oh, you have a wonderful sense of humor. I wish I had a sense of humor, but I never can think of the right thing to say till everybody's gone home.
Do you mind if I talk for a little bit while you catch your breath?
I'd love it.
Well, while you've been away, I've been doing some things also. I've been trying to do things that I thought would make you proud of me.
Oh, I was proud of you before I went away.
Yes, but I mean prouder still. You see, you helped me to find myself, and I'm very grateful.
You'd make a wonderful husband.
I'm afraid not. You see, I know how you feel about things.
How?
Well, you're grateful to me because I helped you to beat Cornelia. And I'm grateful to you because you helped me to beat life. But that doesn't mean that we have to fall in love.
Well, if you don't want to, but I'd make a wonderful wife.
Well, not for me, I'm afraid. See, I like you very much. I had a very bitter experience. But I won't bore you with that.
Well, maybe she wasn't in love with you.
Well, maybe not. However, that's beside the point. You and I are friends. I feel a certain responsibility to you. That's why I wanted to tell you first.
Tell me what?
Well, I thought it was about time that I was moving on.
God.
Now, please.
I won't cry, I promise.
That's fine. After all, I'm your protege. You want me to improve myself, don't you?
Yes.
You don't want me to go on being just a butler all my life, do you?
I want you to be anything you want to be.
Well, that's very sweet.
When are you leaving?
Oh, pretty soon. But I'll call you up every now and then, and we'll have long chats. I'll tell you how I'm getting on. Oh, we'll have lots of fun.
Are you going back to her?
To whom?
That Indian woman.
Indian? Oh. She was just a fabrication.
Oh, then you weren't married to her.
No, she was just a product of Tommy Gray's imagination.
Then there wasn't any.
No.
Oh, well, there couldn't have been 5 children.
Well, naturally.
That makes a difference.
That makes a difference. Did you ring this?
You needn't be so formal when we're alone.
Shouldn't that rather increase a butler's formality?
But you're not a butler.
I'm sorry if I'm disappointed.
You might drop that superior attitude for a moment. There's a little matter I've wanted to talk over with you for quite a while, called the mystery of Milady's necklace, or what happened to the pearls.
Pearls? Necklace? Oh, you mean the one that disappeared last fall?
The same.
Didn't that ever turn up?
Oh, yes, it turned up, but not in my possession. I know the first part of the story, but I wondered what you might know about the second part.
I can't imagine.
I know another story that might interest you, too. I met some people on the boat coming over, a Boston family, quite distinguished. They knew a great deal about a family called the Parks. The old Mayflower crowd. Very upper crust, too, mind you. Never been a breath of scandal connected with the family. It would be an awful shame to see them made the laughingstock of Boston, wouldn't it?
I should hate to see anyone made a laughingstock at any place.
I'll let you and I take a long taxi ride out Van Cortlandt Way. Perhaps we could exchange secrets.
Is that a command?
As you like. I'll be waiting around the corner.
Which corner? This one or that one?
This corner. It's impossible to exchange intimate secrets here. The traffic's almost as heavy as it is at the Grand Central Station. Don't forget, darling, 15 minutes. Please, Godfrey, you can't go with Cornelia.
But I didn't say I was going anyplace with Miss Cornelia.
I know, but you will. She always gets her own way. She makes everybody do just as she likes.
But why should you care whether I meet her or not?
I do care. That's why. It's Cornelia's the one who doesn't care.
But I think I should decide those things for myself.
Oh, Godfrey, I don't want to be annoyed, but
Oh, see here, you can't do that. Please, snap out of it. Oh, this is the craziest family. Now, see here. Stop this nonsense. Do you hear? If you're faking one of your spells to keep me from meeting Cornelia, you're on the wrong track, you hear? Do you hear?
Yes.
Some smelling salt. Are you feeling better? No? Just a minute. Godfrey knows how to take care of little Irene. Yes, indeed. Just lie there quietly, and Godfrey will take care of everything. Godfrey knows just how to take care of these nasty old faints. That's the girl, right up here. There you are. Godfrey will soon fix Irene. Yes, indeed. Just leave everything to Godfrey. Godfrey will take care of everything. Now, you just sit right down there like a good girl, and in just a minute, you'll forget that you had any trouble. I thought so. Let that be a lesson to you.
Godfrey! Oh, Godfrey, don't go away. Oh, Godfrey. Now I know you love me.
I do not love you, and you're getting me all wet.
You do, or you wouldn't have lost your temper.
What is the meaning of this, may I ask?
Oh, Mother, Godfrey loves me. Put me in the shower.
Whatever are you talking about?
Godfrey loves me.
Godfrey, I demand an explanation.
I think, perhaps, madam, that I had better resign.
Yes, I think you'd better. That's a very good idea. What do you think your father would say to all
I don't
this?
care what anybody says. Godfrey loves me.
See here, young lady, you take a bath and put on some dry clothes and come downstairs immediately. Do you hear? Oh, I never heard anything like this in my life.
Shut that thing off. I feel gloomy enough as it is.
Alexander, something terrible's happened.
What?
Godfrey pushed Irene into a cold shower.
What's terrible about
And
that?
besides, he's in love with her, or he thinks he is. I can't make head or tail out of the whole thing.
I can't make head and tail out of what you're saying.
The only thing to do is send him back where he came from. He never should have come here in the first place. Now imagine falling in love with a butler.
You're going to feel
Oh.
sorry for anyone. Feel sorry for Godfrey.
Alexander!
Don't tell Alexander me and stop fluttering and come to rest. I've got something more important I want to talk about.
Now, don't tell me you're going to talk about those sordid money matters.
Oh, money.
Yes, I am, but before I start, I'm going to have a little talk with Carlo.
What are you going to do, Alexander?
This is very private. It's just for Carlo's ears. You don't mind if we have a little chat, Carlo, old boy? You know, for some time, Carlo, I've felt that...